Hey, Trae.
How are
I'm
you?
doing good. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you know what? Welcome to the Black Media Matters Studios. I know it's your first time here.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah,
It's really
yeah.
nice.
But I hear your name all the time, particularly when we talk about Black business. I want to hear from you. What is Faith Financial Center?
Yes, yes. Well, Faith Finance Center is an organization that I put together back in 2009, and it originally was about bringing financial literacy into the churches because
Mm.
that was my passion. That's where I got my start, and it just grew from there. I'm a real big proponent of making sure that we know how to do things financially, whether that's in the personal finance or even in the business financial area. And
Mm.
so that's what Faith Finance Center is about in terms of helping people to get to the root of what's going to make the money work.
Well, this is important, and clearly there was a need there, but you were able to take your relationships into another dimension, basically, right? When you think about partnering with Debrina Jackson Gandy, tell us a bit about the first partnership because she talks about you being there for Elevate's beginning. Tell us a bit about that
Yeah.
history.
I remember when I got the phone call from Debrina and she told me about it, and I didn't even have to think. It was just an instant, yes, this is on point. And so I really was excited about the opportunity to come together and to really have another platform to actually get financial empowerment out. Because we hear things around financial literacy all the time, but when we package it up for African American businesses, if we package it up for people that are trying to get ahead, it was a whole different vibe. And so I really appreciate Debrina for being that visionary to bring this together. So Elevate was born,
Mm.
and we had that first event, and from there it just took off.
Well, I know this much. There's a lot of Black businesses throughout the Pacific Northwest, really and beyond, that have received services from the multitude of collaborators that y'all
Yeah,
have with Elevate. I mean,
yeah.
everybody is already doing something phenomenal in their own right, right?
Mhm.
But then you all come together to really make something happen that's impactful for businesses. Tell us a bit about what that means to you in terms of how now you are such a major part of continuing legacy of Black businesses here in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, well, it's simple. And in unity comes a blessing. And this is what was so awesome about the Elevate event. It was designed not just for the original group that came together, but it was for the community, the Black business community of this area to come together to say, hey, let's figure this out. Let's get it going. Let's get the new businesses with momentum. Let's keep the existing businesses in business and let's keep it going. And that's what was so powerful about Elevate, because it was about how do we get each of our businesses to go to that next level, thus elevate.
Yeah, yeah, they're
Yeah.
all elevating.
Yeah.
Like everyone is elevating together. That's
Yes,
the beauty
exactly.
of it.
Yeah.
When you think about this upcoming event, you guys have registrations are out
Mhm.
now. What are some of the things that you really want to tell business owners? Reasons why they need to be at this event?
Well, first of all, it's a training. Okay. So we're going to be having some real live training content around things that are important. First of all, mindset. Some people struggle with that. They want to do business, and they are in business, but sometimes the mindset gets infiltrated by certain things or events. We're going to talk about overcoming that. And then we got to talk about the mechanics. What are the actual things that need to happen on a day-to-day basis so that the business flourishes? It's really about those daily things. Those daily habits is what makes a business survive. We know we strive for revenue and income, but it's those little nuances. Can I get support? Can I come to the community and the community responds back by taking on the services or using what the businesses offer? That's what's going to happen. And then we're going to talk about all of that on Saturday the 19th.
Yeah, this is I think when you talk about the nuances,
Mhm.
that is something that is a lot of people have to go through in order to understand,
Yeah.
right? You may have a great business idea, but it's not until you act upon it and until you start to actualize the business that you realize, wait a minute, maybe I didn't think of this or I didn't think of that. So I love that you guys are really focusing in on that. When you think about some of the things that you've taken away as a business owner from this amazing collaboration that you've had with Elevate since its inception. Tell us a bit about how you've been able to take some things back, and say, wow, now I'm actually elevating as well in my business.
Yes. Well, what's interesting is that I'm on a national platform as well. So Faith Finance Center actually is contracted with several organizations to deliver financial empowerment training. And what happened was when we did Elevate, it let me see the bigger picture of what's possible. So now when I'm in different cities and different states and talking to other Black communities, it's like I feel good about what's happening at home. That is a great feeling because you see a lot of other communities around the country, they're doing well, they're doing great stuff. But for me, it was about, I know that my hometown, the roots where I'm from, Seattle, Washington, is on the map for Black businesses. It's amazing.
You know what? Yeah, no, that's something to really, okay, y'all can pat yourself on the back for that. I mean, that's huge. And also too, I think here in Seattle in particular, we're always breaking the mold of, oh, there's Black folks up there. There's Black, and you're like, no, wait, not only are there Black folks here, but there are thriving Black folks here. There are thriving businesses, thriving communities. And that's what we really have to showcase. Well, Devin, I'm so glad that you were able to be here today. And thank you for your contributions to Elevate, because I've heard nothing but great things about it from all the businesses that have gone through. The things that I've been able to hear back are always fantastic. I want you to look right there. Let folks know how they can connect with you, Faith Finance Center, and also how they can get their tickets for Elevate.
Yes. Well, first of all, faithfinancecenter.org is the web URL. And then if you want to actually get to the actual event on November 19th at the Super Funny Comedy Club, you go to milliondollarmentor.net / what was the other part? Elevate Best Event. Yeah, sorry about that. But the point is, we want everybody to think about being there because we are going to be dropping so many gems that really you don't hear about in the mainstream. We're going to be talking about those things that you know that you need, and we're going to show you how to get things done. November 19th. See you there.
Oh, Devin, such a pleasure to have you here in my living room set in the Black Media Matters studios, but surrounded by all the Black brilliance and greatness here from our community. I'm just grateful that you were here. I see you out there in the community doing your thing. Shout out to you.
Thank you.
And great to have you with me.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness.